Welcome to JasonWhiskyWise. My name is Jason. Welcome to this whiskey review where we're going to continue on my series into the John Crabbie and Co independent bottlings. And today we're going to be reviewing their 12-year-old expression. So this is a 12-year-old whiskey. It's bottled at an ABV of 43% ABV. And it's actually got something written over here called Lightly Peated Island Single Malt. Now, islands meaning the islands region of Scotland. And I'm going to have a fun little question actually for you guys. So by the end of the video, from my tasting notes, I want you to guess which distillery this comes from, because there are some distinctive characters which I think I know the distillery, but I want to know your thoughts. If you guys, let me know from my tasting notes. I'll leave that down below. Actually, here, the question of the day. Let me know your thoughts, which distillery you think this is. Now, in terms of it, it is a 12-year-old, 43% like I mentioned. And it's from the Islands region of Scotland. Now, in terms of islands, you've got the Isle of Mull, you've got the Isle of Skye, you've got the Isle of Jura, you've got the Orkney Islands. So you've got quite a lot of different islands in Scotland, and you've got the Isle of Arran. You've got quite a few other ones as well in the north and on the west coast. So quite a lot of different choices over there for different regions, or different distilleries, so to speak, that you can choose this one from. Now, price point on this. This, if you guys saw the last video into the 8-year-old, this was 28 to 30. This one over here is 30 to 32. So you can see the prices are very similar. And also, for a 12-year-old whiskey coming in as an independent bottling, it's very affordable, which I personally really love. So without further ado, I can't wait to get back into the nose of this one, into the nose. So starting this out, actually, before I get into the nose, I want to dedicate this video to one of my patrons called V Rich. So on my Patreon, I have different tiers, and one of the tiers actually specifies the patron can choose a whiskey for me to review. But in this scenario, he actually chose me to give him a recommendation. And this one, I think he'll just absolutely click with like that. So this is a recommendation to you, V Rich, as this is something that I think you'll like quite a bit. So starting us out on the actual nose of this one, straight away, you get that almost like a maritime character, but it's like salted caramel. So you get salted caramel, this salty sea breeze along with it. And then you get this really weird, but at the same time, I love this character on this. I love this note in particular. It's like M&Ms, those chocolate crispy ones. So it's like a chocolate crispy M&M core. Then you get this little sweeter sort of cereal note working its way through. It's like smoked ham, is it honey roast? Honey roast smoked ham. Then it goes into almost like a grassy hay note. And then you go into citrus. And the citrus for me is not lemon, it's not orange, not grapefruit, but it's lime. It's quite a bit subtle, but at the same time, quite green. Oh, really interesting on this one. I like this nose so much. Let's get into the palate mix. Slanger. So starting us on the palate for this one. Texture-wise, a nice full texture. I was just rolling it all around the palate, letting it become familiar with the palate. Oh, it's still going. It's like almost like a black peppery spice, a little bit of aniseed. It's almost like you're making a smoked ham, but you're putting these spices on the outside, like a bit like a dry rub. You then get into this smoky character that comes in, and this smoke is almost like, I want to say it's like a bonfire smoke, but it's almost like, it's a bit softer actually. It's just faint enough where it feels like it's like an outdoor sort of, like you're doing a fire pit, and then you just put it out and you're getting that sort of soft embers of smoke coming through. In terms of the actual citrus note that's coming through, I thought it was lime on the nose, but on the palate, it's a bit more punchier, and it comes through with like a sharper lemon peel and a lemon juice character. That smoke note is really coming back, and it's like, it's like a campfire smoke that's been put out, and you can really start to feel it roll all over the palate. There is that slight briny iodine note as well. I'm actually going to go back for a second sip because it's something that just sort of like demands that you go back into the glass. Yeah, so getting back to that one, from that second sip, that briny iodine note, it then works its way into like that vanilla note, almost like vanilla extract. And then there's this really like cider green apples just on the end. Really succulent and juicy, full of character. Wow. I like that one. That's just, it's really sitting well with me on that one. Let's get into the finish, and I'll come to my notes on the finish of this whiskey. So working my opinion out into the finish of this whiskey. To conclude this one, the flavor profile on the finish is like a nice medium length to it, where it rolls off with this light or mild smoky character. You do get a nice citrus body as well. And it's sort of accompanied with this nice salty, briny note as well, as it all sort of married very well together. In terms of my rating though, this is giving this one over here an 89 out of 100. In terms of my opinion on this one, in terms of my concluding notes, it's not an overly complex dram, but the character that you get, and I have to say outline the three main character notes on this one: a gentle spice, mild smoke, and a nice lemony citrus character. From that, I want to know what you guys think the distillery is down below in the comment section. For me though, value for money, yes, this is fantastic at £30 for a 12-year-old whiskey. That's something moving in my studio. Kind of freaky. Could be a ghost. But yeah, for a 12-year-old whiskey, £30, very good value for money. The actual body of the whiskey and complexity in terms of structure, it's not overly complex, but the structure is very well integrated. You're not getting too much spiciness, you're not getting too much citrus, neither are you getting too much smoke. On the actual nose, it actually feels much lighter in smoke, but on the palate, you get a little bit more. Something is totally moving in my studio. I'm kind of freaked out. But getting back to that one, the actual distillery I think it is Highland Park. So I want to know how many of you guys wrote Highland Park down below in the comment section, or what you thought it was. Because I was thinking it could be maybe, initially when I tried it, I thought it could have been a Talisker with a little bit of that peppery note in the beginning. But then it did change and that lemony note really came through. And for me, that clicks automatically with Highland Park. But anyway, that's enough of me rambling on for this video. Let me know your comments, guys, down below in the comment section. If you have enjoyed, drop in a like and be sure to hit the subscribe button over here, as I'll be very interested to hear what you guys think as well. And I'll also leave the 8-year-old video, which is over here, just above the 8. So, thank you very much, guys, for watching. If you have enjoyed, drop it a like. Be sure to subscribe. I'll catch you for the next video. Slanja.